Now, let's listen to Helena as she sings.
Bless the Lord, oh my soul, I worship your holy name. Sing like ever before, oh my soul, I worship your holy name. The sun comes up, it's a new day dawning. It's time to sing, it's all again. Whatever may pass and whatever lies before me, let me be sing till the evening comes. Bless the Lord, oh my soul, I worship your holy name. Sing like ever before, oh my soul, I worship your holy name. I worship your holy name.
Dear ones, we have listened to many stories and we know certain stories, and we have learned there is a moral in each stories. And today we are learning in a different way. We are with a new chapter. Certain stories helps us to learn some important lessons in our life. We have gone through many stories and you have learned many stories and the morals of the stories. And coming to this new lesson, we are learning something different. It says that some stories helps us to learn some important lessons. That is the story, the Song of Songs, and it is written by Swapna Dutta. You will be wondering who this Swapna Dutta is, since nothing is given in the textbook. Don't worry, our Nandana G. Krishna and Alma waiting for us to give insight on Swapna Dutta.
Hello everyone, I am Nandana G. Krishna. And I am Alma Sarjan. We are from 7E. Today, we are here to conduct an interview. We are going to present Nandini Nair interviewing Swapna Dutta, the author of her new lesson, Song of Songs. So, let's watch, learn and enjoy. Hi, hello dear viewers. Welcome back to our show, National Writer Series with Nandini Nair. And today, we have here a prolific children's author from India as our guest. It's none other than Swapna Dutta. Madam, welcome to National Writers Series.
Okay, thank you.
There is a general feeling that the retellings of traditional stories are easy, that anyone can try their hand at it. As someone who had done several retellings, what is your opinion of this mode of storytelling in terms of the works involved, the purpose behind the enterprise?
I think the retelling of classics is far more difficult than writing an annual story, if one has to make it easy, attractive to the children of today. For one thing, it has to be sold in a language they understand and present the happenings in a way that they can sympathize, if not exactly identify with. It requires a lot of homework as there are several versions of the same story, from one has to pick out the one most likely to appeal to the children of today.
In your opinion, what is the role of the storyteller?
I feel the primary role of the storyteller is to make a reader understand what he or she is trying to pass across. A writer can do this only if he or she is fully convinced about the story himself or herself. Means in terms of storyline, credibility, development and climax.
You write a lot of books for children. How easy or difficult it is for you to calibrate your storytelling for children?
Actually, writing for children comes to me very easily and naturally. I can see their point of view and share their wavelength and have never felt the need to speak down to them. When I wrote for them, I am one of them telling the story.
translate works that are immersed in the local ethos?
It is quite tough actually. But as I don't believe in adding long footnotes, I try to explain it briefly, weaving it into the text as far as possible. It's not difficult if I am translating from Bengali to Hindi or vice versa, because the local ethos is quite similar in both. But when it's come to English, brief explanations are often necessary.
How far have these changes affected or influenced your writings?
They have certainly influenced me content-wise, prompting me to choose subjects which would interest today's children. But there has been no change in my language or style of storytelling, which constitutes my individuality.
Now, let's have a short break. Welcome back, dear viewers. This is National Writer Series with Nandini Nair. What are your all-time favorite books and authors?
There were far too many, but Pride and Prejudice, Jane Eyre, Little Woman, All That Cathy Did, Annie of Green Gables, the Williams series, the Jalak School series, the Abbey series are some of my favorites, which I enjoy rereading or reading again and again. And my favorite authors are Jane Austen, Louisa Ernaku, Enid Blyton, L.M. Montgomery, L.C.J. Oxenham, Eleanor Brentyre, Gia Plady, Georgetta Hare, Agatha Christie, and Daphne du Maurier, among others.
When did you start writing?
While in school, I wrote for the children's feeds in the Statesman and children's magazines like Sunshine, Treasure Chest, and some others. The Sunshine was published from Pune, and the Treasure Chest was published from Kerala, possibly Kottayam. While in college, I wrote in both English and Bengali for newspapers and students' magazines. During our university days, a group of friends edited a magazine, and we called it Ripples. After I got married, I continued to write literary articles and short stories until I got into writing for children. I realized then that this was what I really wanted to do and have remained in the field ever since. I write mainly in English, but I also write in Hindi and Bengali off and on.
How did you get into translation?
Actually, translation has been one of my favorite hobbies. I used to translate bits and scraps, mostly poems from our syllabus during my college days. I took it seriously because of two persons. The first was Professor Manoj Das, then the editor of Heritage Literary Magazine. He asked me to translate some of the well-known Bengali stories and poems into English. I was not sure if I could do it, but Manoj insisted, and that's when I translated stories of Parshuram, Sunil Gangopadhyay, Asha Purn Devi, and poems of Premantra with Sunil Gangopadhyay, Srikant Verma, and others. The other one was Mr. Bhalu Rao, an editor of Indian literature. He asked me to translate a bunch of poems by famous Bengali poets for a special issue, asking me to choose only those poets who are still around, so that he could send them the translations for the approval of them. I was understandably nervous, but took the challenge. The poets were Amiya Chakrabarti, Samar Sin, Playmate Ramitra, Shankha Gore, Subhash Mukhopadhyay, Nirendranath Chakrabarti, Naresh Guha, Sunil Gangopadhyay, Shakti Chattopadhyay, and Navanitha Dex, and among others.
As everyone of us experienced and enjoyed the interview with Swapna Dutta. That's all for today's episode. We will meet very soon with the next episode of National Writer Series with Nandini Nair. Till then, bye-bye.
You have now listened to Alma and Nandana G. Krishna and learned more about Swapna Dutta. And you want to know what this Song of Song is. I shall give you a gist of the story, The Song of Songs. The story highlights the ineffable joy that music creates and also throws light upon the noble relationship between a guru and his disciple in the Indian tradition. A man becomes great when he is humble and not egoistic. The story seems to suggest this meaning to us. Mesmerized by the exquisite strains of Tansen's music, Emperor Akbar bestows him with immense praise. Thankful but humble, Tansen informs that there is someone who sings better than him. But to listen to him, they have to go to his hut as ordinary people. The great emperor agrees. Tansen takes the emperor to the hut of his guru, St. Haridas. Both of them request him to sing. The Sant smiles but refuses. Tansen knows that his guru is a perfectionist. Offering to sing, he makes deliberate mistakes. Annoyed, St. Haridas takes the tambura and sings the right note. The emperor realizes that Tansen has indeed spoken the truth, as the Sant's music is unparalleled. As they walk back, Tansen reveals why his guru's music is better. It springs from the depth of his soul, free and unasked for. The story conveys a very basic lesson. Be simple and humble and never be egoistic. I have given you the gist of the story of the Song of Songs. And you are enriched by the presentation of Nandana G. Krishna and Alma. After listening to Alma and Nandana G. Krishna, don't you feel to write the biography of Swapna Dutta? You're most welcome to do so.